Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lulua Tech Design, and I remain your boy Lulua Mark. We are back with the fourth part of our project, and this is where we left our project in part 3. I believe you learned a lot from the first part up to this, because we started this from scratch. We did the story setting, all these levels, we created them, and also the wall settings, the floors. We even did furnishing of our rooms, how to create the first floor on top of the ground floor. We created the roof. We started our facading. We learned how to create curtain walls. So we have learned really a lot in this design, how to play around with the windows, how to edit, and a lot of things. So we are continuing from this part here, and of course we want to finish this facade, and I promised that we're supposed to do the landscape for this project, which is going to be a new introduction on this channel, because we have been doing basically designing from scratch, but we finished with facading. We have been ignoring landscape, but I felt with this project we shall take it up to the landscape. So we're continuing with the facading, and we need to try and finish the facading so that we can have time to do landscape. So I'm going to pick this side, and we start from here. You know what we want to achieve. So right away you come to, we're going to do some extrusions here on this surface. We want to create this texture here on this surface. So we shall come towards texture. We look for component, then we say model in place. We search for generic models, click OK. Then if you want to rename it, you can rename it. So for me, I'll just leave the name at default. Then we select extrusion. You come to set work plane. Then you pick a plane. You click OK. Then you can pick any part from this surface. So let me just pick this. When you see those blue lines, like right now I have already picked a plane, it's ready to draw. But before we pick the plane, it will always generate some blue lines that will show to you that this is a plane that you can pick. So I'll pick this rectangular tool to draw something from up to down, right? Something from up to down, just like that. However, if we leave this one like this, it is going to close this. It is going to close this window and this door. For example, let me just close it, and you'll see. When we do that, you realize it closes everything here. But that's not what we want to achieve. So we shall click on it, just like that. Then there are two options, not really two, actually three options. One is you can you can edit profile, or you can just edit in place. And secondly, you can use a void form to create this. Then of course there's also another option, which is let me see, I guess that one is for the wall. That one is for the wall, so it's not active for extrusion, but we shall use either void, or we shall just edit in place. But I always prefer to edit in place. You just say edit extrusion, it is way easier for me. But depending on what you prefer, you may always use the option that is easier for you. I like this because basically you just draw the rectangles around this to ensure that these ones are selected, and that will really be it, just like that, just like that. Then of course we need to give the thickness. The thickness is just going to be, let's say, 100. And then okay, and then finish. You see that one for me is so much easier than any other method. However, you can try other methods. So I want us to do the same for the back side. However, I want this side to pick. Anyway, we shall change that later, but I want to know this material. For you to know the material for extrusion, you click on it, then you come to edit in place, you click on it again. It will show you here the kind of material you have used. So this one is showing stone cladding, as you can see here. And then for this one here, when you click and edit in place, when you click on it again, it is showing wood color. So let's go to this side. However, it has left some part here. There's a part here, so it's easier. You can just drag. You click on it, you select this part here, you just drag it to that line, just like that, without wasting a lot of time. So let's do the same for this side. I think for this side I might just do, can I do some painting? Okay, I'm going to do something here on this surface that I think is going to make this surface a little bit unique. So we are going to create some art here. You click on this, you edit in place, you click on it again, you edit extrusion. Now from here we need to create some designs that can look a little bit nice. So I'll just start creating things in random, like here, just like that. I'll just create some lines that maybe another one can just go all the way like this, and then maybe like that, uh, maybe something like that, and then here, cross this door, and then like this. I think this is enough. This is enough. So we're going to offset these ones. Let's go to the offset tool. You know the shortcut, it is OF. Click that. Let's offset these ones, let's say 20 millimeters. We offset there 20, here 20, everywhere 20, just like that. Then you pick this line tool to join the lips or the tips. They have to be joined like this. You have to join them everywhere, just like that. This one you also join. Then this one we are going to join. This one we join. If you don't join these ones, Revit will not accept it. So you should try to join all of them. That's why designing can sometimes take time. So you need to give it your all. So now I believe we have joined all of them, but we have a problem. You see, Revit will not accept these lines to overlap here. So these lines are overlapping. You can see this one is crossing this one. This does not work in Revit. So what we shall do, we go to the split tool. We shall split here, just like that. Then we shall also split here, just like that. Then in the middle here, we shall split both of these lines. Then we come to our trim tool. We shall now trim this and take it to this. We shall trim that and take it to this, so that they now join with the window lines, just like that. We shall do the same for these ones. You come to your split tool, which is the SL. We are going to split, let me see. Okay, let's first split here, split this one, and then we shall split these ones in the middle here. Then you come to your trim, you extend this to, I think, that, like that. Then that one comes to this, just like that. Then these two can pick their sides, just like that. I believe here we are really done. So let's try and finish, and you will see what we shall have. We have problem everywhere. So we need to join this, so we need to pick a line and draw there. And then there was another one, another complaint somewhere, another complaint here. We didn't finish this. Let's try and see if they're okay now. There's still problem. This one here is also not joined. Okay, I guess we are done. So let's finish it up. And you see that this is a design that has become also a little bit common, just to create some unique surface on a plain area, because this side was going to look a little bit plain, but with this it can give us some bit of unique looks. So I believe this one looks better than what we had before. So let's try and move forward to this side. This side, let's see what we can do for this side. Okay, we're going to try something here using extrusion. Let's go to architecture, components, model in place, generic models. Then okay, you pick extrusion, you set a work plane, you pick a plane, you say okay, the plane. You see, oh, what I was saying is this: when you see this blue line drawing around this interface, that means that is the work plane. If you come here, it will also show this. If you come here, it will show this. But for the entire surface here, you can pick any of these three. So I'm going to pick this one. Then I'll use my rectangular tool to draw this. I'll draw something from here all the way down. All the way down, just like that. Now we're going to give a thickness of 100 again. So this time we're going to do something. If we finish, that's what we shall get, remember. So we shall also do the same. We shall pick out the doors and the windows. Then we shall also create a design for it. So let's click on it and edit in place. Then click on it again. You say edit extrusion. So pick our rectangle tool to pick out these windows and the end of the openings here. So I'll pick them out just like that. Let me see, just like that. Then this one, pick it out. One more to go. Take this one out. Now, after picking these ones out, I want to create another thing. We shall be creating a lot of different kinds of designs, but of course with time you can use them for your specific projects. So we're going to offset this side. Let me first measure. There's also this measure tool which you can use to measure from one point to another. This is 1.2. So I'm going to offset 1.2, just like that. I'll offset 1.2, then I'll leave a gap of let's say 20 after every 1.2. I'll also offset another one 1.2, just like that, then a gap of 20. You'll see what we shall have: 1.2, then a gap of 20, then a 1.2, a gap of 20, 1.2, gap of 20, 1.2, a gap of 20. I think we shall stop here. So leave the one that is below. So we're going to trim some parts here so that we don't have intersections. So we shall come to our trim. Not before we trim, we shall first split using the split element, which is SL. We shall first of all split here, and then you can also split here. You split here, then again you split here. Let's see if it is also cutting through here. Yes. So I'll split here, split this, split that. By the time you understand which parts to split, this will become a little bit easier for you, because that's the only hard thing here to achieve. When you know what you are splitting, you always split at the right spot. Just like that. Then here, split that. I'll split these ones. Then I'll split here. Where else? This side. I'll split here, here, here. Come on, split here. Then we'll go to this side. I'll split here, I'll split here and here. Come on, split here. And we'll go up. So split here, split, split. Then I think this is the last. No, we still have another window here. We shall split, 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 and one more, and then split. So from here we shall pick our trim and extend to. So extend this to this to that, and then this to this to that. I think let's finish for this window before proceeding to the next. When you trim your things right, it will make life easier for you like this. It will not cause for you a lot of trouble. Just like that. Oh, but oh my, I did a mistake there. So that one is done. We're left with the downer side. The good thing with derivative, you always complain when you have made a mistake. Where it does not accept mistakes. So it helps you to understand the construction technology. So we are almost getting done from here. Just like that. I guess this is the last. So we shall now we have another problem. We need to also split these sides and extend them. So go to our split tool, which is the SL. We shall start from up here. Split here. We shall split here. Look for the next point. Split here. Next point. Split here. Next point. Split here. Okay. For this side, this will be the last. Then we'll go to this side. So split here. So split this one here. So you just split in these middle parts that have intersections where these lines all meet. So now from here we shall also go to our trim, which is tierra. We trim this and extend it to that. Trim this, extend it to that. We trim this, extend it to this. So you do this for all these lines that you have just chopped into pieces. Just like that. Designing can take time, so you need to be patient sometimes if you want to achieve some things that are a little bit unique. I'll just be trimming these and then extending them. Remember to check our previous projects as well. We have so many other projects that also with some unique components that you may want to learn. So we keep introducing new things in every project. So now we have trimmed and extended all these lines. So I believe we can just now finish edit model here like that, and the rest it has not complained. So you see that. So these are the lines I wanted to create, and for these lines to appear the way I want, I think I'm going to paint the wall inside black, so that I want these lines to look black like this. So we shall click on this extrusion. We hide it for now. You come to this temporary hide slash isolate, which is down here where you are seeing my cursor. You come to hide element. Now we're going to this other tool called paint. The shortcut is PT. We click on it. It is up here. Then I'm going to paint this side of the wall with this gray color. I just pick, I paint, I paint, I paint, paint, just like that. And then okay, when we come back to the temporary hide and isolate, click on it, we reset temporary and hide. Then that's what we shall get. See now, the lines are now having a darker appearance unlike before. So this is what I really wanted to achieve for this side. And then if you come here, you will see different design. This side, the different design. We're only left with now this side to finish up our design, I guess, before we can go to landscape. So this side, I think we shall do something also a little bit different. So I'll try and do something different here, where let me see what we can do here. So I guess here we can create our for this side we can create our, let's first come to the ground floor. We can create a duct there. I think I'll create a duct. Yeah, this part is perfect for creating a duct. So we can create a duct from here, from this side. So for creating duct, you just pick a wall. I want to look for a plain wall, so I'll pick this wall. I'll say create similar using the CS tool. Then I'll create a wall here up to this part. Then I'll create another one here, create another one here, then I'll create another one here, just like that. But of course we want to extend them to the wall, to the main wall of the house. We shall use our align tool, which is the AL. I'll click on this, align it to that. Then I'll also click on the align tool, I'll align this to this. Then I'll click on the align, I'll align this to this. So we need to bring this one a little bit inside so that it doesn't interfere with that window. Just like that. When we come to the 3D, you should be able to see this wall here. See that? This will act as our duct. A duct is really an opening that collects rainwater from the slope of the roof, and it channels this water to the manhole. This water is supposed to come from the gutters to the duct, from the duct to the manhole. So just like that. So we shall pick all of them. I'll select all of them using the control key, and I'm going to increase what the unconnected height. In the properties you will see unconnected height here. Let's first put 8 meters and see if they can raise up. Yes, they have come all the way up. I guess that is where I wanted them to be, but a little bit. Let me increase a little bit. Let's say 8.2, 8.2 like that. 8.2 now is really where it is sitting. So we shall need to cover it. It cannot be open like this. So come to the ground floor. We shall create a cover up here for it. So let's use the floor to create a cover. You come to the architecture, you look for flow architecture. We already had our flow. We can just pick lines. So I'll just pick these lines just like that. But of course, in the property panel, you are going to, you remember you gave this one, these walls are 8.1 meters high. That means this opening is going to sit at 8.1 meters. So we shall have our cover, this cover that was created at 8.1 to be there. So when you come to the 3D, you'll see that it is here. However, it needs to really go a little bit high up. So we shall take it to, let's say, 8.2. Still not quite. Let's say 8.3. Okay, let's just do 8.4 like that. Yeah, that one is okay now. So the duct is up there, it is closed, and it will get water from the gutters, to now lead it to the manhole. So that's how you can create a duct. And that's how you can create a duct. So let's see what we can do for this side. I believe we can create something a little bit unique here as well. Can create something unique here. Let's look at different interfaces that we have, things that we are missing this side. So I want to use brick. For this side. So I'll click one of the walls. Let's use extrusion to create a brick material for any of these sides. So when I go to architecture, come to components, model in place, then generic models, you can rename if you wish to. For me, I'm not renaming it. So I'll pick extrusion, I'll set a work plane, I'll pick a plane, okay. Then I'll pick, I need, let me just pick this side like this. However, I'll draw something on this duct we created. I'll draw something all the way down like that. Then I'll come to the material in the property panel. And then I'll come and create a new material here. I'll rename it. What did you want to create? Well, where we already have stone, we wanted to create brick or something like tile. I say brick material. So in the graphics, I'll choose a brown color, a little bit brown, just like that. Then in the appearance, click on the appearance, and then you click on this icon to open the asset browser. Let's look for tile for now. Tile, and then I want wall covering tile. Let's see the ones we have. These ones are very few, and their colors are just really few. I want, let's say, flooring. This, I guess I'll use that because it has the color I want. So what is inside here? Okay, so I'll use this one for flooring. Then I'll close this part. I'll just apply this and click OK. Then here you finish module. That's what we get. They're asking us to save our project, and I have obeyed them. So this is what we shall get. So I'll now extend it to this side. I just click on it. I don't want to waste time. I'll just drag it here like that. However, it has again covered. It has covered our windows. So we shall click on it, edit in place, click on it again, edit extrusion. You come to your rectangle, you pick out the windows. The window opens just like that. Come here, you also pick this one just like that. So you finish it up. So that's what we have. That's how you can create another material. Now we have this material, we have this material, we have this side, we have this side. So I believe we're learning a lot here. The designs will not always be the same. So I'll do the same for all these other sides. Instead of now creating extrusion, I'll just I'll paint these surfaces with this material. So you know what to do. You come to your paint tool, which is the PT, click on it. Then we're looking for the brick. I guess we wrote the name as brick. That is this brick material. So we shall paint this side, we shall paint here, shall paint here, just like that, and we shall paint this one. Okay, so that's what we have for this side. We decided to create bricks here to make this surface also a little bit different from the rest. So what else do you want to do? We're just now left with these two sides, this and this, and I'm trying to see how we can have something nice here. I thought of us adding pergolas, but then okay, I think we can add the pergolas here. Let's try and do that. Create you go to architecture, come to component, model in place, you select generic models, you click OK, you rename it, then you pick extrusion, then you set a work plane, you pick a plane, then the plane is this one. So we shall still use our rectangle tool to do that. Then I'll just create one big rectangle like that. Then I'll use what? I'll use the offset tool to offset this. So I want to offset let's say 50-50 or 60-60. I'll just offset all of them at the same size, just like that. You keep offsetting up to the final part. So I'll offset here. Of course, I'm going to delete the last one. Now we're supposed to trim. Come to the trim tool, which is the TR. Not really. Before we trim, we need to split. My bad. You come to the SL, which is the split element. So we shall split things out. Split here, split. You leave one and split the next, just like that. Then we come down, 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 down. Then we split like that. You keep jumping one step. So we can now trim with our TR, the trim tool that I like calling a lot. Just like that. Just like that. Like this, like this, like this, like this. Then we go to the upper part. Trim these and extend them. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes there. Then this last one, you'll just delete it. Then I want the thickness to also be 60. This time I want it to be 60. Then the material in the project browser, in the properties, we're going to create material. I think we already have let's create let's give it a pergola. Then here the graphics again, something like red. Then in the appearance, we open the asset browser. We're looking for wood. So this time I'll go with let's say wood. We shall go with the brown wood, not a wood that is a little bit red. Yeah, I guess that one can work for me. So I'll close this, I'll apply, I'll click OK. Then I can finish the model just like this, then finish here. See that? Create something like that from this surface. Then I'm going to paint this wall, I think, with the dark gray color. So we shall come to our paint, which is the PT. Then we're looking for dark gray. Let's say dark gray. Maybe we write gray to give us the dark one. Here, paint gray. So I'll pick the paint gray. I'll paint this one just like that. Even this side too. Then we can say okay. Something like that. I believe this one here gives us another twist of a design test for this side. So at least we have introduced something in almost all the sides. And then this one here, we're just going to paint. I really don't feel like now creating more thing for this side. We can just paint this with what is the name of this color? When edit place, this is the wood color. So we shall just paint this with the wood color and shall be good to go. So let's come to the paint, which is the PT. Then we look for the wood color. So wood color is here. Now paint just like that. Then okay. So I believe we have finished all the sides. We have finished all the sides. So something like that. See that? See that? But you can try to create something else. You can try to play around with the facade. You have learned a lot about facading, so you can use all these different tools to create something different other than what we have created. You can even create something complex. You can choose to create a unique structure. With extrusion, you can actually do all those things. For example, let me just show you something brief here. For example, if I come to my extrusion from the architecture tab and model in place, I look for generic model and I click OK. Then I choose extrusion. I come to first of all set plane, work plane. I pick plane. If I pick this extrusion, if I come to this line, I can draw something I want. Any design, you can draw it here. I can draw something really, really unique that you look at and you wonder, how did he achieve this? So I can do something like that. I'm really showing you how crazy you can go with this thing. For example, if I finish that, you see that? You see how crazy that can be? So you can do anything with this extrusion tool really. You can create a facade that has never existed, and you have a very beautiful unique design. So you see that this is just a sample to show you how much uh, extrusion can offer for you in terms of giving some unique facades. But of course, when you are creating these things, you need to also understand that it will be constructed. So you need to have in the back of your mind that this can be achieved, because they will ask you how do you intend to achieve this. So you should be able to defend yourself, and it should be something that is achievable. You can create a round surface, you can create, like for example, I can turn this to something a little bit round. When I add it in place, I click on it, I edit extrusion. I can choose this, I pick this line, I pick this, I make it, I change that. Can just do this and that. See that? So I can play around with this thing and create anything that you can imagine. So you should not limit yourself to what we are just doing. Basically for me, I'm showing you the tools. Then it's up to you to apply your creativity to make something unique. So I'll delete this. I don't need it here. However, in our design, it has some molding at the tip of these walls. So what we usually call sweep, those and the construction, their moldings, they're not too huge, but I'm going to create one here for you to see. So you just come to your architecture tab, you go to components, you model in place, you look for generic models, you click OK. You can rename it the way you want. Then instead of extrusion, this time we shall pick a sweep. Then for sweep, you have to come here to pick path. Click on this pick path. Then you click on the edge. It will show you the edge. Draw some blue line. You click there, and then it will generate for you this red dot. Then you click this tick sign. OK. Then you have to click on this surface that is showing to you. Right here it is the front. That's what it will do. Then you click on this other side so that it can twist this thing or turn it into an angle that can allow you to draw something on it. So from here we shall now say we want to edit the profile. Now from this part you can click on the rectangle or another tool. You can now create the sweep in any shape you want. Again, you can create any shape here, but I like creating really simple things. I don't want to complicate my life, so this can be 100. And then when you click OK after creating it, then you can come to first click there again. Then you come to the properties. You need to also give it what material. You'll see material here. The material we're going to give, let's just say white paint. I'll click OK. Then I'll finish. When we zoom out and turn, you see that's what we shall get. This is what we have created. Now if you want to extend this one to this side, up to this side, you just click on it again, you edit in place, you click on it, you say edit sweep, you come to the pick path again, then you click on this pick 3D edges. You can now just pick this edge, then that edge, even this one here. Just like that, you finish it up, finish it up, finish it up. See, now it will draw it all round from here up to that side. That's how you can create it. And also do the same for this side if you wish to. So I've shown you how to do that. Maybe we can do one more so that you will understand it well, because I understand the fact that it is a little bit tricky to achieve it compared to extrusion. So you come to architecture, you go to components, you want to model it in place, you are looking for generic models, you can rename. So instead of extrusion, you go to sweep, then you pick path. You can now pick the path. It will always draw you a line, a blue line at the edge of an interface. You click there, it will give you this red dot. You tick. After ticking, you click on this surface. You see this surface here, this tool here. It will always show you the surface that is facing you. So click on it. Then you click on this part here to generate an angle where you can draw. So now you can come to edit profile. You click on the method. I am a fan of rectangle. So I'll draw a rectangle there. I can now give my measurement. I remember this was, I think, 25. I hope I remembered well. And then this was 100. Then you just come and give it material, and the material for this one should be gray paint because it is sitting on a white surface. So you finish it up, finish it up, finish it up. So when you turn it like this, you see that it will create that. However, we need to take it to this other side as well. The same way we did for that, you click on it, edit in place, click on it again, edit sweep, you pick path, then you pick 3D edge, just there and there. When you think you are finished picking them, maybe up to this side, pick that, pick that, pick that, and then you can finish it up just like that. You see, it has drawn it all around. It is here, here, here. So that's how you can create a sweep. Mine is really tiny, but I like it like that. Just like that. See that? So this is what we have. Then there's something I want to do for this part here. I want to create something here because this part is really not giving the separation between the first floor, the ground floor and the first floor. So I can create this here as well, this exclusion here. So let's create, we go to architecture, components, model in place, we look for generic models. We are finishing up. So you click OK, pick extrusion, you set a work plane, you pick a plane, OK, then the plane is this one here. Then I'll use my rectangle tool to just draw it. I don't know which material this is, but they need to be the same. So let's just leave it at 60. We shall change it later because I'm not even so sure about the material. So for me to know the material, I'll click on it, come to edit, I'll click on it again. It is wood planks. So I'll come to this new one we just created. I'll edit it in place. I'll click it again. I'll change from the material from pergola to wood plank, wood plank. It's this one, I guess. Let me click there and finish. Yep. Now it's yeah, it's okay. We need to do the same for this side. So I'll also just come to texture. I go to component, model in place, look for generic models, click OK, you rename OK, pick extrusion, set work plane, pick a plane, then the plane is this one here. Come to your rectangle tool, you can draw. I'll draw from that part up to this part, just like that. Then I'll change the material to wood plank, just like that. Okay, then finish it up. So on something like that, I believe personally I feel this is better than the other one we had before. I don't know about you, but this one looks a little bit better for me. So this part of the house, I don't know if we have ignored it, but I think I can just change the math. I can just change what the color of this. I'll not create a lot of things here. So I'll just use this color, add it in place. I'm just here to see it. It is also wood color. So let's just go to our paint, which is the PT. Then the wood color is here. So we shall paint that. I'll paint this just like that, and then okay. So that's what we have for the entrance. So if you move all around this house, it seems the walls are all taken care of, properly taken care of the walls. What we are now left with is to create the landscape. I think we're just left with the landscape for this house. However, I want to do something about this floor here. I'm going to extend it to the exterior sides of this wall. So to do that, you can after selecting it, you can edit boundary. You click on edit boundary, you come to the ground floor, then you see where you can take it. So now I'll go to pick lines. I'll pick this exterior line instead of the interior. Which other area needs that? There are some areas that are not covered. So for now, let me just go to my trim. I'll trim this. No, let me first trim it from there. Okay, let's first pick line again. We pick this one here, then I go to trim. I trim this to that, then I come to also pick. I think this can be trimmed to this. Okay, let me pick line. I pick this one. I go to trim this to that. I trim this to this. Then for this, I'll trim this to that. Then the exterior side I'll delete off. So when I finish it up and I come to my 3D, I'll have this extended to the exterior side of the wall. I guess we shall do it for others. Even this door here, this doorway, So you click on the floor plan, you come to edit boundary. That is how you can edit it. Then you go to your ground floor. That's where you can edit it from. I'll come to the pick line. I'll pick, of course, the exterior side. Then where else is the exterior side? And here. So I'll come to the trim. I'll trim this to this. Then on this side, where did we do? That one there. I'll bring it here. Then I guess we need to do this for all these ones. I guess so. So I'll come to pick line again. I'll pick that exterior side. And then here I'll pick this exterior side. I hope they're already connected. Then sorry about that. I need to escape. Then the interiors, I'll delete them. Delete the interior sides. Just like that. Sorry about that. Instead of deleting, I'm taking a screenshot. So we need to fix this. So I'll come to pick line again. I'll pick that. Then I'll pick this. I'll come to trim. I'll trim this to this. I think we are done. Then I can delete this. Delete that. Then here I'm going to include our gutter inside, just like that. Even here, so I'll come to trim. I'll trim this. Guess it is in the right place. I'll trim this one to this, just like that. Then this to this. Okay, let me now delete this. Delete that. I'll delete this. You're done. So you just click. Where is the error coming from? The error is up here. Okay, it is this part that is disturbing us. You come to your trim, you link them like that, click OK, Revit will accept. Come to your 3D, you get a perfect edge all around. They are now perfectly aligned with the exterior sides of the wall, just like that. So that's what we have achieved. I think we are done with the facading of this house. What we are left with is the ground, the landscape. So the landscape is a huge component and it will require for us to create a separate video. So the next time we come, I'll be able to create a video for the landscape of this project before we can proceed to the next project. So this is the facade we have achieved. However, if you want to do something different from this, you have the freedom, and it will actually be my pleasure to see that you have done something really unique and better than this. So you can go ahead to try all the necessary tools that we have learned so that you can be able to achieve something that looks really unique. So for today, we shall stop here. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel, you share it with your friends. If you find these tutorials very useful to you, don't fail to subscribe and also like our videos. I'll also encourage you to comment so that I'll know where to improve, and if you also find difficulties, you can let me know in the comment section. In the next video, I'll be able to give a solution to your problem. So thank you so much. I will see you again in the next part of this project. Bye bye.